3 animals that could actually survive the apocalypse. Across the animal kingdom, creatures of all kinds and types have developed fascinating adaptations that allow them to be remarkably resilient and durable. If the apocalypse really does come, or if climate change or other issues fully engulf the Earth, there are a few animals that could fare pretty well while the rest of us go the way of the dodo. Biologists believe these 3 creatures could survive massive temperature swings, crazy weather phenomena, and other end-of-the-world events that would fell the rest of us in a heartbeat. Number 3. Alaskan wood frog. It may be known as the Alaskan wood frog, but the tough little amphibians actually live across virtually all of North America. They have been spotted as far south as Alabama and across the entirety of the Midwest and Northeast. However, their name is listed for a reason. These frogs are right at home in the far reaches of the Alaskan wilderness. In fact, Alaskan wood frogs are the only amphibian species that live out their lives north of the Arctic Circle. They do that because, as you probably guessed, they can withstand being frozen alive for months on end. More than 2/3 of their body goes into freeze mode and solidifies into an icy chunk. Their hearts stop beating, and the frogs stop breathing for months. They can actually survive like this for up to 7 months at a time and in temperatures down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, 17.8 degrees Celsius. When the weather starts to warm a bit, their bodies then thaw out, and they slowly get back to life as they knew it before the dark season. These frogs are adaptable like this because their bodies contain several kinds of naturally occurring antifreeze. When winter comes, the frog's muscles channel glucose and a special carbohydrate compound called glycolipid. These substances pulse through the tiny tissues of their minuscule muscles and protect the frogs from the cold. Number 2. Alligator. Alligators, and crocodiles, for that matter, are remarkably similar to ancient dinosaurs in so many ways that biologists sometimes consider them to be living fossils. They haven't changed a whole lot in a million years, and if given the opportunity, they may not change much more in the next few million. Their hardy ways center on a few fascinating traits. For one, alligators can go up to 3 years without ever eating a single bite of food. They have an absurdly slow metabolism which keeps them able to stay full for months or years on end in the toughest prey scenarios. Thus, when food is scarce, they effectively go into hibernation and can wait out a long, dry spell. Alligators are also able to go for more than an hour without taking a breath. That's about as long as the average seagoing whale, despite alligators having significantly smaller lungs. And their blood allows them to live through virtually anything too. Alligators have a special type of hemoglobin in their blood which conserves oxygen at a far greater rate than nearly any other animal. In adverse situations, alligators' bodies intuitively know how to conserve blood and what part of the body to send oxygenated blood when in need. That fact is so unique that scientists have been studying alligators' hemoglobin for medical use. Number 1. Camel. Camels are one of the most unbelievable mammals alive when it comes to surviving and thriving in the world's most extreme environments. For one, they can withstand massive temperature swings. Desert camels are okay in below freezing temperatures that can get down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, 17.8 degrees, and they will survive without any issues at all in soaring triple-digit heat. They can also go months without food, storing nutrients in their humps and slowing down their metabolism to conserve energy while waiting for their next real meal. That hump comes into play for storing moisture too. As camels live in some of the driest spots on Earth, they take whatever water they can get and cling to it for dear life, literally. A camel can go up to 7 months without ever taking a sip of water. Between retaining water for later use and naturally squeezing out every droplet from whatever little bits of food it can find, camels can wait out nearly any desert drought. And when they do get near vegetation, they will eat almost anything. Camels have large, thick lips that allow them to eat thorny, prickly plants unfit for any other animal to consume. As other desert creatures pass over the most dangerous plants, camels jump at the opportunity to dine. Camels have 3 stomachs buried deep down inside their bellies, and they put them to very good use. Their efficient digestive tracts and ability to redigest food multiple times through those stomachs allow them to squeeze out every last bit of moisture for survival. Then, when it comes out the other end, there simply isn't a drop of water left. The sun isn't an issue for wild camels, either. For one, they instinctively turn and face the sun head-on throughout the day, so their face takes the brunt of the rays, and their bodies are turned sideways. They also have an intricate brain that naturally cools itself in the camel's skull. Thanks for watching.